thought I'd do another like eating video to show I'm trying something new, but like I'm actually eating it on film. I just woke up from a nap though. I'm like super tired because I've been dealing with allergies and stuff, which happens every summer. Which, I mean, honestly, I do love like spicy food, like especially spicy sweet. That's my favorite spicy profile is spicy sweet. But I'll also eat spicy with like cheese and stuff. But anyway, I finally found this in a store. I've always wanted to try it. So, I figured I would actually try it here. I'm going to put this down here though. So, just a minute. There, okay, that's like a better angle, I guess. I don't know. Not that any angle looks good on me, but whatever. Okay. It's like super, it's like it just got out and I just mixed it, so. I can't really taste the cheese. The spice is definitely on my tongue. This will help with my sinuses because that's one of the reasons why I like spicy stuff is because it helps with my sinus. If my face gets red, by the way, it's because I'm super pale. So I always, like, it always shows up pretty easily. Yeah, I can feel the spice on my tongue, but it's temperature hot, so. I don't really taste the cheese. I taste the spice. It's not bad. But I don't think it's like I put I put both in. Like I put all the sauce and all the powder in. So, hey, I'm going to add some cheese. Okay, I went and got mozzarella because that's what I have. So, let's try this with some mozzarella cheese. It's not bad, but I don't like having just spice. I like having actual flavor with it. My dad super spoiled me as a kid. Like, my dad had competition chili because he actually went to like competitions like chili cook-offs, and his family recipe that I have, it's no beans, it's just ground beef, but it's got lots of veggies that you blend in. It's got beer for flavoring, but it's got lots of like sugar and brown sugar too. Lots of spices, especially lots of like Mexican spices that you can pretty easily get from Southern California. Maybe not as easy elsewhere. You may have to go to certain markets or whatever. I'm kind of in a drought area where I don't really have like markets I can go to, like Mexican, Asian, nothing. I don't have those kind of markets. At least I haven't found any. Well, I'll try searching again, but I don't have anything close by me. So, but yeah, I like actually being able to taste stuff, not just have spice. So that's why I added cheese, but I figured I'd try it just by itself, like the way it's, made up, but I don't know. I didn't want it to fall. Okay. I like being able to taste like cheese and stuff, so. I'm still getting used to my right side, so back to my left. I'm trying to use my right more because this is the shoulder that was injured, but I'm tired, so. See, mozzarella cheese. There are certain things I'll add, like specifically cheddar cheese to, but otherwise, I really like to add mozzarella cheese to stuff. especially like soups, if it is comes like some spicy ramen. But um I haven't I haven't tried the bulldog. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Ugh. Like the carbonara one, because I did try like the smaller like regular bulldog, like the original. And it was pretty good. I liked it. But this one's like, oh, it's supposed to have like a cheese flavor, cheese bar. It's not strong enough for me, the cheese flavor. Mm-mm. Ah. Mm-hmm. Oh. I also have the Arizona green tea with ginseng and honey. This is like one of my favorites. Like I will make like regular tea, like green tea with honey, and then I'll have a pitcher if I want like iced like green tea, but it takes a lot of effort. So this is easier to just get. And I prefer the tall cans. So I don't like getting the sets that have like those smaller cans. I don't care if it might be cheaper overall, I guess, because I like the tall cans because that's like the amount that I would be drinking. I definitely got over my face. Just a little. I'm not the cleanest eater. Like, I can be pretty messy sometimes. I mean, there are some things that, if you eat like ribs or like a really big burger with lots of like toppings and stuff, which I do like. I like burgers with lots of toppings. I'm the kind of person that will have just about everything except raw onions. I hate raw onions. But I'll have like a whole bunch of stuff. I'll have the ketchup, I'll have the mayo. Depending on if there are other kind of toppings or if it's like a cookout, I'll add mustard as well. But most of the time, no mustard. For burgers, that is. Like if it's hot dog, I'm the kind of person that I was the kind of person that would add French fries to my hamburger as a kid. Because I love potatoes. I love French fries. But I also am the kind of person where I would add like potato chips to my hot dog. Like if you are ever, because my dad used to take me to baseball games sometimes when I was a kid. And so he would get like the hot dog, he'd get the chips, he'd get the soda, whatever, he'd get like the whole thing. And because I didn't like going between one thing and another, I would add like the potato chips onto the side of the hot dog, and I would have a little pie. I would have like the mayo and the ketchup and the mustard and relish. Get it all in there, but I would have the potato chips like on the bits of the side of the hot dog in the bun. That's the kind of kid I was. I don't do it like all the time now. I think my kids would find it pretty funny if I did that. This is pretty tasty. Like, now that I added cheese, because again, it was nothing but spice. I did not taste the cheese before. But now having cheese, like actually tasting the cheese alongside the spice, it's pretty good. Also, like when I'm at home, I usually have like a spoon with ramen. Like I usually crush up ramen into a bowl. I put the seasoning or whatever seasoning I want underneath, and I crush up the ramen, and then I add water, and then I microwave it. Because I don't want to wait for my boiler pitcher thing to like boil the water. I have one of those that's clear. I don't want to wait for that. And then I don't want to wait further for I'm too impatient. And I'm always on the run too. And so that's what I do. And then I for a couple minutes, then I stir it, with like a spoon, and then I do it for like another minute and a half, and then I stir it and let it sit, and then the noodles get kind of like more translucent. Like I don't like them to be too chewy. I don't. I'm also not a al dente kind of person either. So I like them to be a little bit softer. That's just my personal preference though. It's easier and on the go when I'm at home. But of course, like if I'm at like a restaurant or something, I will use like chopsticks or whatever. Well, and I'll have like the spoon on the side for the broth and stuff like that. For ramyeon, ramen, for pho, for, you know, any of that stuff. I'll add like whatever toppings if there's a certain kind that you would add for it. Like ramen, like it's usually I will eat it as it is, whatever it is. I don't substitute much. Because usually I'll have like beef or chicken. Well, probably beef or pork mostly if it's ramyeon. Yeah, I usually do like beef or pork. Like at restaurants and stuff. If it's pho, I usually like beef tripe. I'll add like a bunch of the like chili sauce. I'll add mint. What's the other one? Basil. I like to add like bean sprouts, like a bunch of that. I also really like, if they have it, like peanut sauce too. I really like that. And then like there's one of the other kind of sauces that I like. I like to add a whole bunch of stuff to my pho. I'm like, I love a lot of stuff. But ramen, like usually I will eat it as is from a restaurant. Because like I'm pretty simple when it comes to stuff like that and ramen. Because usually the flavors are already really good and I don't want to add anything. Nothing against pho by itself is good. I just love all the sauces that they have and like all the chili stuff. So soups are a little different. I'm really good at making soups at home. Whether it's clear broth or cream kind of soup, but usually I add a lot of seasoning. My go-tos are practically like salt and garlic and ginger. And then depending on what kind of, like if I want to have it a bit more on the spicy level, I would have like cumin and chili powder. If I want more herbal and not as spiced, I would add like Greek seasoning as well, and maybe some like basil and Italian. I like cilantro as well. So I'll add stuff like that. If it's a creamier kind of soup, I usually try to have something like chicken. For soups, that's just kind of how I am. And I will usually have, like potatoes. I love potatoes so much, so. Like a creamy potato. That's one of my favorites. I'll have like broccoli and chicken and potato. And that's when I'll add like the cheddar for those ones specifically, but. Trying to get it like bite size. I'm almost done though. But I actually wanted to do like a video where I'm actually eating, instead of just being like, oh, look what I tried. Because I realized, like for the cereal one, I realized after that, like, oh, I didn't really record myself. I didn't think to record myself until after. So. But yeah. Here I am trying this one. It wasn't cheesy enough for me. I want that noodle. Oh my god. There we go. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to clean, but okay. See, like my nose is starting to. That's good though. I needed to get some of that out, but yeah, that was pretty good. I kind of like the original better. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I were out and about and I didn't have access to mozzarella to add, I wouldn't like this. I wouldn't like this at all. Just because it's nothing but spice. There's no like other flavoring in this one to me. I don't taste like I follow the instructions exactly, okay? Pouring out most of the water, but like there's just enough for like the powder and stuff, and then I added like the other sauce, and yeah. But I think I like the original more. I'm definitely not gonna try the extra spicy because I don't think my spice tolerance is that good. I'm assuming with some confidence that I would not be able to handle the extra spicy or whatever. But yeah, just in general, the Buldak, like I do like it. The tteokbokki, like the instant ones that you can find in Walmart, there's like the regular and then there's the cheese one. I love the cheese one. That one is really good. The regular one's okay, but it's just I want more of the rice cake. Like I love spicy sweet, but I want more of the rice cake for that. And I keep like eating and then eating, and I'm like, oh, there's no more. There's a bunch of sauce, but there's no more rice cake. That happened. So that happened last week when I got like the original one, not the cheese one. And I had a whole bunch of sauce left. And so I was like, you know what? Sorry, I have some leftover rice. So I just reheated some of the rice, and then I just like plopped it in there and just had like rice with the leftover sauce. I do that a lot. If it's like that or something else that has like a bunch of sauce with it, or like a soup based kind of thing, but it's more saucy. Like if it's like ramen, tteokbokki, like that kind of stuff, then I'll use the rice. If it's like pasta sauce, that's different. Like if I'm eating like spaghetti and I have like spaghetti, like I have the marinara based kind of sauce. Yeah, no, I'm not going to put rice in that. That feels weird. I experiment with food a lot because I'm trying to find out like different flavors. Like, okay, if I'm ever in this kind of situation to where I have these kinds of ingredients only, how can I make this palatable to me? That was kind of like my mindset for that. And so like I've experimented a lot with different flavor profiles and different foods and stuff. I'm like, okay, here's the base of this. Here's the kind of seasoning or sauce. Here's like this stuff that I can add in. But the idea of like marinara pasta sauce and rice is gross to me. It's just, no. Anyway, yeah, so I figured I'd do like another food thing, and you got to see me eat this, so it was good, but it wasn't, it's not, I could not taste the cheese. It's just nothing but spice. As soon as it hit my tongue, I was just like, I can taste the spice, but I could not taste anything. Like there's nothing else. But as soon as I added more mozzarella cheese, it's like, this is really, okay, I like this. Honestly, cheese is a good, like, cheese and garlic are my two go-tos when it comes to like downgrading spice. So I do the same with like I've been experimenting with like pan frying some like veggies and then adding maybe some like pulled pork or some chicken or something. And then doing like a gochujang sauce. Like I do this own thing where I have like gochujang sauce and I add some bit of butter and some honey. But I also add a bit of ginger and Greek seasoning, like extra ginger and Greek seasoning, just a little bit. Because I like to have more flavor than just spice. And I add a lot of gochujang sauce. So, okay, please don't mind this. This is like leftover from earlier, but like a spoon's worth, like a tablespoon. Like 2.5 of those of gochujang. Maybe a little more sometimes. Because I really love gochujang sauce. Samsamjang, like I had to order the thing online because it's nowhere where I'm at, so I had to order it online, and it came, of course, pretty fast because it's food. But then I bought, like, here, let me go get it. Okay. So I had like the gochujang version of this, but I'm out. So now I have like the little like squeezable bottle things because I can't find this in gochujang anywhere now. And I'm like, oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to order it from online. I'm going to be so mad. But anyway, I love this. And I specifically bought celery because that's what was on the image. And I wanted to try it with celery just because I was like, I want to see how it tastes with celery. So delicious. Oh my God. Like, this is one of my favorite snacks now, is to get like a whole bunch of, so I add celery. It's not like I hated celery before or anything. It just wasn't usually something that I would buy. And yes, like I've had that with like peanut butter, it's fine, but this with celery is like my favorite, one of my favorite snacks now. It's so delicious. Like I understand now why people are like, this is really tasty. I love it. It's just, oh my God. I mean, it's got a little bit of spice, but it's not like overwhelming spice or anything. Definitely not, I don't think it's as spicy as like gochujang, but yeah, I add gochujang sauce to a lot of like anything that I'm like frying up or, you know, have with like some sort of meat and veggies and stuff. And then I make a sauce with it. And then I have like a bowl of like rice or whatever. Now, typically I can't handle rice without something like butter or like sesame oil or something like that. So I will drizzle a little bit of sesame oil to kind of get it like not, because it tastes too dry to me. Like I cannot eat rice just by itself. Like I have to have something with it because otherwise it's really hard for me to swallow. So yeah, so then I will like take whatever I made in the pan and I will like put that on top, but I will add like little sesame oil in the rice first, but then like I will let it sit there so that all the sauce will soak down. So that's been one of my favorite things to do. But yeah, I will experiment with sauces, with flavors and stuff. So I've been doing that with the gochujang for a while, for the last like few months actually. But yeah, I got this. This is my second one. So like I bought the first one online, tried it, and it was really good. And I kind of went through that pretty quickly. So I bought another one and I'm trying my best to not eat so much, but I'm like halfway through. It's so good. It's just so delicious. Like I can't express to you how delicious it is. If you get the chance to, try it. It's really good. It's really good. It does have that savory and sweetness. It's got a little bit of spice, but it's not bad. I mean, technically I don't know, my spice tolerance is not that high. So I can taste the spice. It doesn't bother me, but I know that maybe some people whose spice tolerance are even less than mine, maybe wouldn't be able to handle this. I don't know, but this is like practically nothing. Gochujang is a bit higher than that. But yeah. So anyway, this turned into me like showing off other things that I like. Sorry. But yeah, that's so now I have officially tried the carbonara version. I like the original better. That makes me want to go and get one. It's late. I'm not getting dressed. I'm not taking the kids to go get grocery shopping. I don't have the money for that. I already got groceries that will last us until the next paycheck. I'm not gonna, but I really want one of those. Not the carbonara one, the original one. I really want an original one. Because now I'm like, I can practically taste it. Also, maybe some more, I'm out of lemons. I like to add lemon to stuff too. If it's like a clear broth soup or ramen or something, I also like to add lemon to that. Because I like lemons. I should do that for the next like food video. I should cut up some lemons and actually eat the lemons. Because I've talked about eating lemons straight and liking lemons. So I should actually do that. That's what I'll do next time. All right. Cheers and bye.